Oh, since when?
Bitch.
I'm my bad. Ryan, I'm sorry for what I said. It was really, really wrong.
And I'm sorry about the things I said about Avery.
But, bitch, you should have came to Richmond Studio, bitch! When I tell you. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads at A Connection TV. Now, we are going to talk about the Challenge USA Season 2, Episode 8, entitled Independence Day. Let's get into it. So right away, we know that this episode is going to involve potential eliminated players, Tyler, Monty, and Alyssa, only because the editors are focusing on them this particular episode. We don't hear or see much of Monty, we don't hear or see much of Tyler particularly, and we don't hear or see much of Alyssa like at all. So we know that this episode is going to involve these people being nominated, these people being put up for elimination, one of these people going home. We see that Tyler and Monty are having a conversation about Tiffany leaving the game and them losing another Big Brother number. And the conversation is about Big Brother versus Survivor. How are we going to last in this game? Because being from the same show, that is potential numbers. Or at least that's what everyone is trying to make themselves believe, just to have some kind of feel better cushion under them with regards to how this game is being played. Tyler and Monty have gotten close, and Monty admits that he watched Tyler's season and studied Tyler's movements to emulate in his particular season of the show, and they both ended up being second players in the Big Brother franchise. And so I'm like, okay, this is a cool connection between the two of them. This is nice to know, I guess. But one of them are going home. Johnny has a conversation with Michaela, of course, because we need Johnny in this game somehow. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, Johnny is a part of this episode somewhere, some way, somehow. Okay, interesting. And Michaela is potentially, maybe, but whatever. They're working together, or at least they want to work with each other, because Michaela hasn't been able to commandeer a positive relationship with Wes, and she wanted to work with Wes, but for whatever reason, we haven't seen it, they don't really care for each other. So it's Johnny and Michaela. Alyssa cries to Tyler about her turmoil in the game and how it's just difficult because you just have to lie and manipulate. And I'm like, girl, weren't you and Tiffany a part of Big Brother? I do not remember y'all crying this much in Big Brother. Like, Big Brother is based on manipulation and lying. Why is the challenge so deeper and hard to get through? Same thing with like Survivor. Like, you have to lie and manipulate in all three of these reality shows. Why is it all of these women are losing their freaking weaves and extensions with regards to the challenge? I do not understand it, and the challenge is not making it easy for me to understand. This challenge that we get to is called Spellunkers, and it involves these people having to jump off a cliff, swim out a certain distance to some buoys, dive under using the ropes, go all the way deep down in the ocean to read a puzzle to understand the theme of that puzzle. Then they gotta swim back to the chest, unlock the chest, then go down into another cave, get down into the water, go into another cave to get another puzzle, then come back to figure it out. This looked like it was going to be difficult, and the explanation of it all just seemed like it was a lot, right? Tyler, Fessy, Alyssa, and Cassidy go first, and 10 minutes lapse, and neither of these individuals can go down deep enough to read anything off of the word puzzle. So Tyler is like, I'll just guess. And in my mind, I'm thinking that Tyler is about to win this, because when he veers off to figure it out and guess, Alyssa veers off with him because that's her boo. And that to me was just so hot, like the two of them being partners, even though this is an individual game. And she's like, well, two minds are better than one, like, let's figure this out together. I thought that was cute, right? Then Cassidy goes down, she sees the word Panthers, and in her mind, she just thinks of cats. So she goes through and figures out that it's cats. She gets it, right? Cassidy doesn't tell anyone, and she goes off to like try to figure it out the rest of herself. Alyssa, Fessy, and Tyler decide to swim back and figure it out, but Alyssa still stays and she figures out that it's cats. She then goes and tells Fessy and Tyler which she should have just told Tyler, but both Fessy and Tyler were out in the water, so it was what it was. And Fessy ends up coming back quick. He goes, figures out that the second thing is dance. He doesn't tell Cassidy because Cassidy didn't tell him, and he figures out and he wins the heat. Then Alyssa ends up being the girl to win the heat on the first run. Then the second heat is Johnny, Monty, Michelle, and Chanel and Michaela. Johnny gets it right away because, I mean, why wouldn't he? He gets it right away. He wins right away. Then right after that is Chanel. Then we move on to the third heat. Next, we end up with Tori versus Wes versus Michelle versus Sebastian. Wes gets it right away, doesn't tell anyone. Then we get Tori getting it. She ends up taking the lead. She finishes first, then Wes after that. Last heat, we get Desi, Chris, Corey, and Josh. Everyone helps Josh to be the winner, which I didn't understand that, but whatever. Corey ends up getting dance, but then telling Josh. Josh goes and says, "It's dance, everyone," and then Desi comes through. Ultimately, Tori wins for the women, and Johnny wins for the men. They have nominations, and they decide to put up Tyler and Alyssa. Well, duh. This whole episode has been about Tyler narrating for us because I guess Alyssa can't really. And so we just knew that this was going to happen, right? And of course, they're going to put Monty in to go against Tyler because why not, right? And so Tyler tries to campaign for Alyssa to stay, and he wants it to be a guy's elimination. Of course, no one's gonna really care as long as their name's not thrown in. And so the Big Brother players decide to throw in Sebastian to spike Tori, and the rest of the house throws in Monty, and that's just what it is, what it is. They want the Big Brother numbers to dwindle. So this particular challenge has been, or was, or is, one of the best challenges I've seen, or best elimination courses I've seen in a long time. This thing lasts for like over 3 freaking hours. They have to stand out there and watch this crap happen. And I'm surprised they didn't have a default time. And I thought that that's what TJ was gonna say once he was like, "All right, you guys are at 30 minutes. And then, you know, Tyler's thing collapsed. But no, someone had to hit the buzzer. Someone had to last it out. And both men did quite well. I'm not shocked that Tyler won, but it shows that Tyler is a competitor and Tyler has the potential to win. It's sad to see Monty go, and it's sad that Tyler and Monty had to go up against each other. It really would have been amazing to see Tyler and Monty come together to go against the vets. That would have been nice, but it is what it is. Johnny is winning this thing because he has the experience. And so hopefully Tyler can pull it through, and we're losing Monty. Monty is a beautiful, tall, 235-pound man. And it is interesting that the tinier, skinnier, more nimble guy won in this balanced challenge. Like, go figure. I don't know. This was an interesting episode. It sucks to see Monty go, and let's see what else is coming up next. I don't know. What did you guys think about this episode? It was kind of lukewarm, but the elimination and the challenge were interesting. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought. Deuces.